Hi, hey, welcome to this training. Okay, let me explain the sequences here. These are on Google Drive sheets. I have a refinance one and a purchase one. They're very, very similar. They're all color-coded and numbered the same, so I'll just go through one. So the orange right here up top is the email. So this will be sent out on day number 0, which is right when they opt in. If they're some type of a lead magnet, if it's a Facebook lead ad, whenever they opt in, that is day 0. This is email number 1, and then this is the subject line. All the emails are set up in the Hot Prospector. All the text messages are set up in Hot Prospector. They're all in templates, and the autoresponders are all set up as well, but just for reference, this would be email 1 to find it in the templates, and I'll show you that here in a second. The next one is the blue color. It's the ringless voicemail. These are the ones you're going to have your clients record. So this is the message here. I'll show you how to do that here in just a second. And this will be ringless voicemail number 1. This will be sent out on day number 1. The next is an email sent out on day number 2, email number 2, the subject line. And then the last one is the SMS text messages are in green. So day 3, SMS number 1, and here it is. Again, the purchase sequence is identical, same color, same color coding, same number system. And typically what we do is we send out the email, and either the text and or ringless voicemail typically refers back to that email, just saying, hey, did you see the email? Something along those lines. So if you're going to make any changes to the sequence, be cautious of that, that these voicemails and text messages, these kind of tie in right here. It's kind of like a circle using all 3 of them. So let's go into the dashboard here, and what you're going to want to do is just to take a look. So the SMS templates, if you want to edit anything, and you might want to, here's all the templates. So we have the purchase ones. We have 13 purchase. We have 9 refinance. And then this is for yourself. If you're offering them some type of a lead magnet, if you're running a Facebook lead ad, this would be selling your service to the loan officer. So this is this sequence. Then if you want to edit it, just hit here, and you might want to add your name in. Some people add their name and their company. Some people don't. It's completely up to you. So you could just add your name, and then you'd hit submit and save it. You'd want to do that probably on all of them. Same with the mortgage ones as well. You might want to add your client's name with their company name. Sometimes they have to have the NMLS. I think that's the right acronym for it. You have to ask them for legality purposes. Some states are different, so run it by them to see if they need to add that into their communication. So that is the text, and then here's the autoresponder. Basically the funnel, the follow-up sequence. So here's the 3 right here, and then if you want to take a look at it, you just hit the plus sign. And here are the sequences. Again, each day the interval will match up with this one, these right here. And just kind of a quick overview. You can change the time if you want. If you change the days, the sequence, if you want to make a shorter sequence, a longer sequence, it's completely up to you, but I highly, highly, highly recommend you doing it all together. Again, the ringless voicemail, the email, and the text messages all kind of work together. So that's SMS. Let's get into the email. We'll go into email templates. This is where you're going to edit the emails. Again, the same thing. You have purchase email sequence, you have a refinance sequence, and then you have your sequence selling this to the loan officers. So let's open up a refinance one. So this is the template. This little gray area will show up. So here's the email preview. You'll click here if you want to edit anything, if you see anything. This one actually doesn't need any editing. So this was a bad example. Let me open up another one. You scroll down, we'll edit number 5. And look at that. That one doesn't need any editing either. There's only a couple that don't need editing, and I happen to click on 2 of them. There we go. Here's one. So how you're going to edit it is you click this little box right here, the pencil, and you're going to, I highlighted anything in yellow that you need to edit. So you're going to want to insert your client's online calendar link here. Hot Prospector does have an online calendar system right here. Jasmine, hopefully, Jasmine can show you how to set that up. Maybe she did show you how to set that up. Or you could add the call to action could be to call your client. It's completely up to you. Highly, highly, highly recommend the Hot Prospector phone number forwarded to their cell phone just for tracking purposes though. So that is that for that email. And then you can just hit back. Let me find another email because there's a couple that Let me open up the first one. Let's get started. Again, I highlighted everything in yellow, so here's a good example. However, being in this industry XX years, that's something you want to swap out. Ask your client how many years they've been in the mortgage business. They can edit that right there, or you can edit that right there. Link to a home value page right here. If they have one, if they don't have one, maybe they can link to like a Zillow home value page, or maybe you can delete this text altogether. You might have to make some adjustments throughout these emails. Not too much though. Again, here's an insert calendar link here. So that's how you edit the emails. You'll do that under the email and then email templates. So let's take a look at the email autoresponder real quick. So here is the sequence, the refinance, the purchase. This is in my account, so you will not see this one. And then the loan officer follow-up. Then if you want to have an overview, you click the plus. And you will see here, and if you want to change like the interval, you'd hit edit. As you can see, this is day 0, like I talked about here. This is day 0. That's how the system refers to it as. So you cannot edit the text in here. You have to edit it in the template. But once you edit it in the template, it will reflect here in the autoresponder. So if you want to change the time, you can't change the time on the initial one because they get it right when they opt in, but you can change the time, if you want to do maybe emails. And I typically send out emails between 7 and 8 in the morning, and I send out text messages around lunch and then voicemails in the afternoon, or I flip-flop the voicemails in SMS. So it's completely up to you when you send the emails, when you send the text, or when you send the voicemails. So okay, we did the SMS, we did the email. Let's get in. I have to go to a second account to show you the voicemail drop. So setting up the voicemail autoresponder. So you're going to click autoresponder here, and you're going to add campaign. And we're just going to call this demo 1, 2, 3. Future follow-ups. This is if they respond to a text, an email, or a voicemail call-in. I believe it will stop the follow-up. If you click yes. No, it's up to you. We typically do yes, but it's completely up to you. Then the group, you're going to select the group, which is basically a list in Hot Prospector. If you're familiar with ActiveCampaign, GetResponse, Aweber, those other email platforms, we call them a group. So you're going to select your group here, your list. Just for example, we'll select this one. I'm going to do the phone number. I don't know the phone number off the top of my head for this account. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. And I don't think it's there either. Tried 1, 2, 1, 2. So throttle, you can throttle this. Send how many voicemails you want to send every 15, 30, 60 minutes. Let's do, we'll send 100 every 15 minutes. So 400 in an hour. Apply autoresponder constraints. This is pretty slick. You can select the times, the range. So 7's probably a little bit too early. So we're only going to send voicemail drops between 8 and 5 p.m. and we're not going to send on Saturday and Sunday, and we're going to not send on these holidays. You can select whatever holidays, just hold down Control and click on the holidays. I've read this disclaimer, hit submit. And there we go. We have the voice autoresponder, and what you're going to do is add voicemail, and you'll say RVM number 1. Oh, that's the interval. I'm sorry. So you'll go back to this page here. So if it's the purchase one, RVM is on day number 1. So we're going to day number 1. And when do you want to send it out? 5 o'clock is good because people are getting off of work. So 5 p.m. is a great time. And then what you're going to do is you're going to select your file. You're going to upload the file here that your client records from this right here. And then you rinse and repeat. You do that for wingless voicemail number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. You just continue. You reference back to this sheet right here with the dates. Interval number 3, interval number 5, interval number 8, and you do that for the purchase sequence. You do that for the refinance sequence, and that's it. That's how you edit the emails. That's how you edit the SMS, and that's how you record the voicemails and upload them into Hot Prospector. If you have any questions for us, please feel free to reach out anytime. Thank you.